So here we start Unit 4, Module 1, and in full Unit 4 we will talk about punctuation. So we'll talk about different punctuations in different videos. So let's start with punctuations. Now what are punctuations? Well, punctuations are marks which connects your sentences, which enhances your communication, and which tells you where to take pause, where to end the sentence, what are strong emotions, and plural, singular, so many ways punctuations are used. So like full stop, comma, semicolon, apostrophe, and many more. First punctuation mark, which is the most punctuation mark we'll study, is period. Period is also known as full stop. The common language for period is full stop. So first it is written that it is used at the end of the sentence. We all know that, okay, full stop is always used at the end of the sentence. Whenever we are finishing a sentence completely, we use full stop. Always remember never to use full stop when you're taking a pause. If you're taking a pause, another punctuation sign is used, which we will talk about later. So full stop is used when you are ending a sentence. Then next is abbreviations. Now what are abbreviations? Suppose you're writing USA. So you put a full stop after U, after S, after A. Okay, just to separate those words, that this is not a name. It is not USA. No, it is USA, right? United States of America. Just like that, if someone's name is Rahul Chandra Chaudhary, so he will write R.C. and then he will write his last name Chaudhary. So full stop is also known as when we are abbreviating in abbreviations. Last is numbers. Okay. So periods are used in decimal points, are used as decimal points to, like we have to write 500. So we write 500.00. If we do not put that point, it will become 50,000, right? So this was about period. Next is comma. Now comma, the first point is written, it is used to separate items. So suppose taking a sentence, you are saying to your mother that, Mom, I want to buy a pencil, rubber, sharpener and a pencil box. Okay. So when you are writing in words, you're taking small pauses, right? A pencil, a rubber, a sharpener, like that you're taking small pauses. Okay. So for those small pauses, you will put comma. After pencil you will put a comma, after rubber you will put a comma, after then you will write and a sharpener, like this. Okay, so to separate the items we put comma. Then it is written to separate clauses. Okay, so if a sentence carries two clauses, one independent clause, other dependent clause, or any clause, it can be in any combination. Okay, so we'll put comma in between to separate those two and to tell the difference between those two. Okay, next is to introduce phrases. So if you're introducing any phrases in the sentence, we use comma just before the phrase. Okay, next is exclamation marks, and moderation is the key. Now exclamation mark is a line with a dot at the end. Okay, that is known as exclamation mark. So first it is written, it is used for strong emotion. So whenever you are presenting a strong emotion like a shock or so much like awe, you are in awe, you like that thing so much. So we use exclamation mark, like we say wow, bravo, so nice. Okay, after these words we use exclamation marks in exclamatory sentences. Okay, next is emphasize statements. So when we have to emphasize the statement, because when we have to tell the other person that this statement is very, very important, then we put exclamation mark at the end of the sentence, right? In WhatsApp and message language, we put so many exclamation marks to make the person realize it's very, very, very important, but it is grammatically wrong to put so many exclamation marks together. Last is avoid overuse. Last is not a use but an advice to you all, that don't overuse exclamation marks because it is grammatically incorrect. Next is apostrophe. Okay, so apostrophe is first of all used for contractions. Like if you write do not touch my pencil. Okay, so you can write DON apostrophe the comma above N, okay, and T. So don't use my pencil. So this is to for contraction, the use for contraction, like do not becomes don't, must not become mustn't, is not become isn't. Okay, then it is used to tell the possession, that this pencil is yours. Okay, so YOUR apostrophe then S, yours, possession, मतलब किसका, कोई चीज किसकी है, कि कौन possess कर रहा है वो चीज. Okay, so that is possession. Fine. Next is colons and semicolons. Now colons introduce list, explanations or example. They provide a clear connection between the preceding text and the information that follows. Okay, so colon introduce a list. Colon is two dots. Okay, just like you get in your exam, answer the following questions and then there are two dots. So the list of questions is presented by colon. Okay, it can also present explanations and examples. It provides a clear connection between the last text and the information that is given afterwards. Then semicolon connects two independent clauses that are closely related in meaning. They create a stronger connection than a comma. Okay, so when you are taking a small pause, then you use comma. And then you are taking a big pause and you have to put a strong connection between the clauses, then you put a semicolon. It's a dot with a comma below. Okay, then last is proper usage. Understanding the nuances of colons and semicolons is crucial for constructing clear and concise sentences. They provide structure and clarity to your writing, so you have to know how to use them properly. Next is parentheses and brackets. So parentheses are used to provide additional information or an aside. They allow you to include extra details or explanation without interrupting the main flow of the sentence. Okay, so suppose I'm saying a boy was running to his school. Okay, but I want to tell one more information, that the boy was in 8th standard. So I will write the boy, then I will put a bracket, open bracket, and I'll write who was in class 8 and I'll close the bracket, and then I'll write the full sentence that was running towards the school. Okay. Then brackets are typically used to clarify a quote or to insert a word or phrase that's not part of the original text. Okay, now so when we use brackets, but we use brackets when the word is not the part of the original text. Okay, so they help us to maintain accuracy, integrity of quoted material. In quotes also we use. Okay, then proper placement. Parentheses and brackets should be placed strategically, ensuring that they don't disrupt the reliability of the text. They should be used sparingly and only when necessary. Okay, last is putting it all together. You have to we studied full stop, we studied apostrophe, we studied comma, we studied colon, semicolons, we studied exclamation mark, we studied brackets and parentheses. So I want you all to practice and to learn. Thank you.